So guys, I grilled this fish to eat with my bobolo, but I couldn't hold myself. I just had a taste of it. It was so tasty. So I had already eaten part of the fish before the bobolo could get ready. Put a little bit of onion by the side. So tasty. So tasty. Bobolo is very popular in the French part of Cameroon. They call it bâton de manioc, but they just call it bâton. If you're traveling along Douala Yaoundé Road, you meet so many ladies selling bobolo. Traveling around Yaoundé, Bamenda, Yaoundé, Bafoussam Road, you meet a lot of places where they sell bobolo. Even Tiko Douala Road, now they do sell bobolo. So I have here my already peeled and washed cassava that I will be using to make my bobolo. Make sure you wash your cassava very well. You see, cassava is very clean and white. So the next step will be for me to put the cassava, to steep it in water for 3 to 4 days. But if bobolo, your cassava must be very soft. It must be well fermented and soft. To make bobolo, your cassava must be very soft and well fermented. So behind me I have my container, and it is in this container that I am going to put the cassava. So there's water already in the container. The smell of cassava doesn't hide. When cassava is 100% soft and fermented, you get it from the scent. This cassava has been in here in this container for 4 days, and it is 100% soft now. The next step is for me to squeeze the cassava using my hands. I'll squeeze it. You see, very soft, 100% soft. And after squeezing, I'll have to sieve. So I'll be using this sieve. You see, the sieve has some fine holes. I'll use it to sieve the cassava to make sure that the veins and chaff doesn't go in there, because what I'm supposed to use for bobolo is to be very smooth. So I'll sieve in here. So this is it. The sieving process is over. The sieving process is over. So what I have in here now is my fine cassava dough, very tender. So this is it. see, it's very tender, the bobolo dough. So this is the chaff. I have to throw it away. If I had a goat or pig, it's good food for them. So after sieving the bobolo, you realize that my dough is rough, and what I have to do is to make the dough very smooth and like light and fine. So what do? Some people will want to blend it. Some people will use a mortar. We have back home some of these hand blenders that some people use, and some people will go with the grinding stone. But I don't have a grinding stone. I prefer a grinding stone because I just pass it on the grinding stone once. So I improvised. This is my chopping board, and this is my rolling pin. So this chopping board, it has a rough surface like the grinding stones we have back home. So I just use my rolling pin to press the bobolo on it. And while I am passing, I'm going to show you one secret. You see, it is sticking. That shows you the dough is ready to be wrapped. And it sticks on your roller pin. You see, it is sticking. The moment it sticks on your rolling pin, you know it is ready. So my dough is ready. So this is what. So in Cameroon, so bobolo is wrapped in leaves. This kind of leaves, they call them gongo leaves. These leaves grow in the forest, and for those that sell bobolo go there to pick them. But recently, because of the high demand, most farmers are planting it in their farms, and they even sell it. My leaves are not very good. You see, they have holes and they are very small. Chinese people, because of too much celebrations, this while they have consumed all the gongo leaves in the market. So I'm going to go with my parchment paper and my plastic. Parchment paper, baking paper, some people also call it cooking paper. So what I do is to place my plastic on my work surface like this, and then I put my parchment paper on it. Now it's time to spread my bobolo dough on it. I fold the bobolo with the parchment paper first, and then now I begin folding with my plastic. Now I tie it at this end. So I've tied this one. I would have to keep it somewhere for it to be draining. So finished plating or tying the bobolo, the next thing is for me to lean them on the surface or place them on a surface so that they will drain a little, and I will use a chopstick to pierce some holes on them. So I'll keep them like this for them to drain till evening, because I'm actually cooking the bobolo in the evening, so they'll be draining. If there's any water in them, it must have drained. So my bobolo has been draining for hours, for more than 6 hours. Look at, in the mortar you have water that has come out from the bobolo. So now it's time for me to cook it, and I'm going to steam. The method of cooking I'm using is steaming. This my pot, I call it 3-in-1 because I use it as a frying pan, I use it as a pot, and I also use it as a steamer. This is how it came. So I'm going to place my bobolo in it. You see, the bobolo is very firm now. So by the time it gets ready, it will just be yummy, 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 yummy. Right? It's time to put it on the fire. You have to let it steam. You steam it for 15 to 20 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. It's time to check our bobolo. Whoa, it's still so hot. Just by separating it, you can see that the bobolo is very ready, and the color is so shiny. So guys, our bobolo is ready, very ready. When you serve bobolo with some people serve it with granite paste or peanut butter. Some people with ndole, others with grilled fish. Most people prefer it with grilled fish. Finally, we've come to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. See you in my next video. Bye bye.